What is up, everyone? It's Ricky572. Return a chance. Today is June 6th, 2025. We're going to hop on and do a market watch. We got a good amount of stuff to catch up on, but first we're going to be starting off with Battles of Legend. Looks like we have pre-sales up on Gamer's Choice. Some of these I already took a look at. Some of these I'm going to be seeing for the first time. Of course, we're only going to be taking a look at like the high price stuff and then the lower price stuff you guys could take a look at. We have Orchis Decor at $120, Chibi Decor at $100, Punk Decor at $80, Necros Decor at $80, Gemini Decor at $80. Looks like the Dragon Maid Decor got sold out at $80. We have Jurok Decor at $25, and then we have the Fable Decor at $25 as well. Let me know if you guys think any of these are worth picking up. Now let's move on to the emblazoned. That how you pronounce it? Emblazoned. Ultra rares. Let's go to high to low. So question for you guys, are these separate from like the regular ultra rares, or are these like okay, yeah, these are different from the regular ultra rares. So let's take a look at these. Looks like we have $30 for Galatea, the Orcus Automation. We have Noah Punk Rising Scale at $15. A little gear suit, the Orcus Mech Knight at $15. Dragon Maid Karamba at $10. And can I see, hold on, let me click on one of these and see if I could see the emblazoned or whatever that thing is called. EMBUR. I can't really see it on here. I think it has like a stamp on it, from what I've seen. But too bad I can't show it on here. Punk Jam Fever at $7, Ladies Dragon Maid at $7, Noah Punk Foxy Tune at $5, World Legacy World 1 at $1. Not bad, $1. I think the last rarity we had for this was rare, for highest rarity. Now we have it at ultra rare, EMB ultra rare. World Legacy World Crown $1. Looks like everything else after that comes in at $1. So not too bad. We even got a Harp Horror reprint, EMB ultra rare as well, and then Orchis Straight Babel also comes in that ultra rare rarity, so not too bad. Some good reprints. Let me know how you guys are feeling so far about this set. If you guys already took a look at it, let's take a look at, where is it at? Starlights? Yeah, let's go with Starlight. So we're done with QCR, so Konami is not going to be making those anymore. We're going to go on to Starlight. Go back to Starlights now. Looks like Galatea is setting at $150. Blue Eyes White Dragon Chibi Art at $150. We have Ilingirsu at $100. Dogmatic Calamity Alba System at $90. We have Noah Punk Rising at $90. Lady Dragon Maid at $9. Emilian Dance Priestess of Necros at $90. We have Dark Paladin Chibi artwork at $90. We have Gem Knight Nepirum at $80. We have Gore's Emissary Darkness at $70. Necro Kid Princess comes in this set as a Starlight at $60. I think does it come as a secret rare, an ultra rare, or just a Starlight in this set? We'll take a look at it right now. Herald of Orange Light $60. Jam Fever $60. Elemental Hero Neo $60. Fabled Lurie $50. Then we have King of the Pharaoh Imp bought out at $40. We have Necros of Trishula alternative artwork at $40. Honest Chibi artwork at $40. We have a Starlight Rare Jurok Meteor at $30. We also have Gem Knight Fusion alternative artwork at $30. Give me 1 second. We have Junk Warrior Chibi Art at $30. We have Starlight Rare Ojamatrio at $30. $30 for Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon Chibi Art. Gear Free Iron Knight Chibi Art at $30. These Chibi Arts come in secret, I believe, as well, but you could also get some of these in Starlight Rare. Skull Servant Chibi artwork coming in at $30. Let me know if you guys are going to be picking up any of these artworks. Next up we have, let's see, what do we got? Starlight Decor Secret. Let's take a look at the secrets. So for the secrets, the thing that surprised me being in here, we'll take a look at it right now. It's somewhere in here. We have Blue Eyes White Dragon Chibi artwork $35. Primite Loreley Load at $20. We finally got the reprint. I believe that this will probably drop down to the $10 price point. Dark Paladin $20, Gem Knight Nibirum at $15. Gore's Emissary Darkness $15. This is the one that surprised me. I didn't think Ether Barrel was gonna make it in the set, but I guess Konami decided to throw all the Primite package in here. The card that wasn't in here though was the Primite Dragon. And I think that's it, other than for the Primate package. But yeah, it surprised me that Ether Barrel was in here. But I was actually sitting on two of them that I bought for 20 each. So I didn't lose too much. I'm pretty sure they'll come up in price once again. But that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes we miss them. Sometimes we don't know what's gonna get reprinted, and so we lose money right there on that one. But not too much. I'm pretty sure it'll go back in price someday. Gem Knight Hollow Core at $10. Gem Knight Desperation at $10. We have Advanced Swordsman at $10. Skull Server Chibi Artwork at $10. Junk Warrior Chibi Art $10. We have Honest Chibi Artwork at $10. We have Gear Freed the Iron Knight Chibi Artwork at $10. We have Galaxy Eye Photon Dragon Chibi Artwork at $10. Amelia Dance Priestess at $10. Elemental Hero Nails at $10. $10 for Necros of Shola. Alternative art. We got a reprint for Stardust Cipher Divine Dragon. That's pretty cool. This card was selling for like I think $30-ish, but now we have it affordable reprint here at $10, and I think I have it here somewhere on the Market Watch showing that it did come down in price. Gem Knight Master Diamond at $5. Excuse me, you guys. I did eat McDonald's this morning, so I have a little bit of heartburn. Every time I eat McDonald's, I get heartburn. I think it's the sausage. Anytime I eat like any type of sausage, I get heartburn. So yeah, I'm gonna be kind of like burping a lot throughout the video. Gem Knight Fusion, Secret Rare, Alternative Artwork, $5. I need to get back into the gem. $5. We have Fabled. This is a new Fabled card. Fabled Levi's Bull. Leval's Bull, $5. Primate Joe Beam at $5. Ojama Trio artwork, Chibi artwork at $5. We have Dogmatic Calamity Alba System at $5. And then we have Magical Android getting a reprint in this set, $5. We have a new artwork Fabled Lurie Secret at $5. Crowley the Gifted Magistus at $5. We have Jirac Meteor Alternative Artwork at $3. Gem Knight Lady Brilliant $3. We finally got an Errata Summon Sorceress sitting at $3. Not sure what deck is going to be playing. I think I heard that maybe like Unchained Fiend decks or something like that are able to play Summon Sorceress, so that might come in handy. We have Masterpiece, the True Draco Slaying King. Didn't we already get this in a reprint? Right, $3. Jirac Astero, $3, and then everything after that's pretty affordable. $3. This one kind of needed a reprint. I think the commons were sitting around like $1 or $2, even $3. I think I pulled some out the other day. But yeah, I finally got a reprint, and I guess that makes that one more affordable. Other than that, everything else, I'm not sure why they threw in the little dragon rulers in here. We already had reprints for them in the the Core Century Stampede set, and then Lancia being in here as well. We got different printings for Lancia already. I'm gonna just continue. The thing I'm most excited for from this set though is this card right here, because I'm planning to play it in my dinosaur build. I'm able to cheat it out with using the Big Evolution Pill. You could also go into it, but it provides another form of interruption. It says once per turn, where your opponent would special summon a monster, quick effect, you can banish 2 dinosaur monsters from your graveyard and negate the summon. If you do, destroy that monster. And then also during your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can banish 2 Jirac monsters from your graveyard, including this card special summon 1 Jirac meter from your extra deck. It is treated as a synchro summon. So I'm not really playing any Jirac monsters, but it has that interruption that negates special summon. When your opponent would special summon a monster, quick effect, you banish 2 dinosaur monsters and negate that summon. So it just gives me another form of interruption in my dino build, but that's just my player brain going in on cards and not caring whether they go up in price or not. I'm just gonna play with it. For Ultra, let's see what the highest price Ultra is in the set. Looks like we got Droplet being at $6, the highest priced pre-sale ultra rare in the set. Then we got Tactics at $4. After that, every single ultra rare in the set comes down to like the 50-cent price point. Let me know how you guys feel about this set so far. Oh, I guess we got a new, ultra rare Necro Crypt Princess in this set. Let me know how you guys are feeling about this set so far. Has it grown on you? Do you guys hate it? Do you guys love it? I'm pretty sure if you're like an Orcus player, you are definitely excited for this set. I personally am only excited for that one dinosaur card. Other than that, not even like, oh, maybe like the Primite stuff too. It gives me a chance to finally pick them up, and I'll probably build my Primite Harpy stuff. Oh look, this is in here too. Blaze, Supreme Ruler of all dragons. This was sitting at like $7. Um, what was it from? The past set, right? The recent Supreme Darkness, I think it was from. It's crazy that they already put it in here. But yeah, other than that, yeah, not too much. Oh, this one was hitting like $2-3, I believe, too. Advanced Heraldic Arts. Now we have a ultra rare at 50 cents. I think before the highest rarity for this was like a rare. But yeah, like I was saying, let me know down below how you guys feel about this Battles of the Legends set. To me, it's kind of mid. There are some things I'm excited for, not to pick up. I mean, I'm excited for new Punk stuff. I'm excited to see what it can do in the format. Dragon Maid stuff. It's always nice to get like new cards and see what they're able to do in the format. Um, but yeah, the chibi artworks, I guess some of them are fun, but personally, I don't see anything I really want in here. Maybe just like, yeah, I don't see anything I want in here. And then we have the Jirok stuff. I am a Dino player, but I don't play Jiroks. Maybe I could switch over and maybe test them out, see what they could do with the new support they just got. But yeah, in my opinion, this set is mid. Oh, we just got some new Fabled support too. That could be fun. I used to play Fabled back in the day. That might be something I might want to revisit. Well, yeah, I mean, there's some stuff to be excited for, some new stuff, but it's just not stuff that I guess a lot of people are wanting to pick up. No, like really important staples were reprinted. No, I guess no Bysteals, no Kashira, no horror stuff was reprinted. Things like that. I guess that's why the community is kind of disappointed in this set. To me, it's kind of like, I guess, mid. There's some stuff to go after, but for the most part, it's, I guess, mid. It's only appealing to you if you want any of these new support cards for your decks. Moving on now, we're gonna be starting off the market watch with Magical Android. We have how many printings? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 printings initially, but now we have 5 with the new Secret Rare. I guess before the Secret Rare, the highest rarity was a dual terminal, which is sitting at market price $28. We have ultra rares that were sitting at like $22. I guess this is a good reprint for a past format. But yeah, it looks like it's starting to come down in price. Well, it's not starting to come down. It's going to start coming down in price. We have some listings now at like $10-ish right here. $10.99, $12.99. And before, these were sitting at, what was the market price did I say it was? It was market price $17. So yeah, people are starting to list under that market price. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see more listings for these when this one comes out. Because technically the Secret is going to be the mid-max rarity. And then dual terminal is going to remain being the highest rarity of the set. Malice P March Hare looks like it's continuing to drop down in price. It's still a really good deck. It's just that it hasn't really shown that it could be better than Mitsurugi Raizio. It's at 152 listings at the moment. This is a card that was pre-selling for like $60, but now we have it at $30.97. $30, $31.99, so like a $30 card. Let me know down below if you guys think it's going to continue to drop in price, or is it going to come up later on. I think it might stay at that $30 price point for a while. This card is probably not going to get reprinted until next year, since it just got released, so it's safe from like any type of reprint, unless they throw in like what OTS something 28 or 29 as an ultimate rare, then it'll probably lose some value. But aside from that, I don't see it getting a reprint time soon. So I think it's going to remain at that $30 price point. Malice is able to compete. Don't underestimate Malice. It's good. It just hasn't won any recent big events. Mostly Mitsurugi Raizio is the one that's taking over and winning those. Red Genesis, I've seen a lot of Red Genesis cashier builds recently do good and show results, so it's a pretty good engine deck. 91 listings on the market for this card. It's at 11.50, 13.50, $13, 14.45, going up to the $15 price point. It looks like it's been at like the $15-ish price point for a while, so it's gonna stay there, I think, until maybe some more support for Regenesis comes out. Regenesis Archfiend, we have, let's see, it was around like $12, $13-ish. It's still around that $12, $13 price point. Let me know how you guys feel about the Regenesis archetype. If you guys think it has some potential to go up later on in price or be better in the format. Dominus Impulse, looks like we have it. It was sitting at a high price point of like $88, $85, $90. Looks like we have it under 90 right now, but it's still an expensive. I mean, under 80 right now, but it's still pretty expensive compared to what it was a couple months ago. I remember picking up copies of Impulses for like around $50-ish, but now they're at 75, going up to 80. So it's still up there in price and didn't get a reprint. So Konami's probably going to be saving Impulse 4 to 10s, which don't come out until like September. Mitsurugi Ritual, I believe this is only played at 1 if you're playing the Mitsurugi Raizio build. 24.65, 24.65, 25.84, 25.85, 25, and then $25. I think the highest I've seen this card at was upon release when it was hitting like $60. And then it came down to a low price point of like $10, $13-ish. I thought they were maybe going to go up past this $25 price point, and they did for a little while. They hit like 36s, 35-ish. That's when I sold mine. But they have came down since, and it's going to be a while, I think, until they start to go up in price again. It's from Supreme Darkness. Supreme Darkness came out this year, right? So maybe if this doesn't get a reprint in the 10s, people are going to be like, it shouldn't be in this year's 10s. But once more people realize that it's not going to get once more people see that Supreme Darkness is not in the where'd my page go? Well, actually it is going to be in this year's 10s, right? It should be. Supreme Darkness. When did Supreme Darkness come out, you guys? This one came out in... Was it this year or last year? I could have sworn it was this year. I might be wrong about that. What season are we in? We're in Alliance Insights season. So yeah, this came out last year. Never mind. It should be in this year's 10s, right? Or no. No, actually no, because Meows came out this year. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm taking a little break right here trying to figure out when these sets release. So yeah, if Supreme Darkness released this year, it shouldn't be in this year's 10s. It will probably be in next year's 10s. And if it released last year, then yeah, these should be in this year's 10s. Maybe, like I said, if this card is not in this year's 10s, it'll start to go up in price later on. Just because this is the only printing we're going to have along with the Quarter Century Secret Rare. But if it does get a reprint, maybe it'll drop down in price. We'll see what happens. 7 Tachyon also dropping down in price. Only has 2 printings. The other printing's a collector rare from Maze of Master. I'm pretty sure this card Konami would reprint sometime in like maybe like an OTS set. We'll see. But it has dropped down in price. It was around like $60-ish. But right now we have it at $36, $36.50, $36. Some of the Raizio builds aren't even playing 7 Tachyon in their builds, and if they do, they're maybe playing 1 or 2 just because they don't want to play into draw. And I get it. Draw is really a card. It's a card that's running around in the format right now, so you don't want to play into draw. That could stop your plays. We'll see what happens with 7 Tachyon later on. I was hoping this card would go up in price, maybe around like the time that K9 comes out, because I think there's a card you could search for in the canine archetype with 7 Tachyon, and it'll get your play started. I think. Songs of the Denominators, I think, is a good pickup. This card does lock you until I think the end of the next turn. If you have no monsters in your graveyard, you can activate this card from your hand. Where your opponent activates a monster effect on the field, negate that effect. Then if you have a trap in your graveyard, you can add 1 Dominus card from your deck to your hand. If you activated this card from your hand, you cannot activate effects on the effects of monsters in your graveyard, hand, and banishment until the end of the next turn. So it does lock you for like a turn, 2 turns from using monster effects. But I feel like there's ways to play around that. Eldritch doesn't really use monster effects. Labyrinth does use monster effects, but I think they could save themselves from using monster effects for like a couple turns. They could rely on their trap cards to do their work for them. But I feel like Songs of the Denominators is going to be one of those cards, just like Dominus Impulse, where it started off as like a $10 card and could possibly go up. Right now, Dominus Purge is like $40, $30 to $40. This one's at $10.99, $12.08, $12.30. It's already starting to increase in price because these were like around $10-ish. Now they're starting to hit like almost a $15 price point. We only have a couple listings under the $15 price point. So let me know how you guys feel about Songs of the Denominators. Prime Dragon Ether Barrel dropped down in price, was sitting around like $30-ish, but right now we have it at $13.85, $13.87, $14, so like a $13, $14 card. That's because the reprint is coming out. But I strongly feel like this card is going to see some play towards the end of the year once we get the Yummy archetype, because there's a little combo you could do with what is it, Bun? Forgot that bunny, that normal bunny card that get your play started in the Yummy archetype. That's just my player brain assuming these things. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to mine just because I already lost money on it, so I'm gonna just play it. I'll throw it on like Harpies or something and try to build something from that. Let me know how you guys feel about Prime Dragon Ether Barrel. Do you guys see it going up again or coming down even lower? More Charming Perelia is still one of the, I guess, expensive Charmies right now because it only has 4 printings, 2 that are accessible, 3 that are higher rarity. The secret rare from Infinite Forbidden looks like it's at $66, and then we have the ultra rares from Made the Master sitting at $61. I remember telling my brother when these were at $20 to pick them up, and he did, but I didn't get the opportunity to. We were at an event, and I was gonna pick them up, but we just left the event without me picking those up, and I kind of regretted it because the day after, 2 days after the event, they went up to like a $40-$50 price point. Now they're at like $60, so I missed my opportunity to pick them up, so I'm gonna just borrow them if I need them. The collector rare, $90, and then of course Century Secret rare looks like it has a market price $245, so an expensive Charmy. This is one I'm hoping maybe we see in this year's tins get a reprint, that way it could be more accessible to players. Primite Lorely Load, we know it's getting a reprint in the Battles of Legends set. We have it right now sitting at $30. I will highly recommend you guys sell this off because it's going to continue to drop down in price. I'm pretty sure the reprint's going to end up being like around $10 or something like that. Rock the Vanquisher has 3 printings. We do have an Ultimate Rare printing, which we'll take a look at right now, but it was sitting around like $1 before. Right now we have it at $7-ish, $8-ish. And that's because people are preparing for Vanquish Soul. I think Vanquish Soul support we have coming out in like, how many months? I forgot how many months 3 months? I believe it's 3 months that it's coming out in. And then the K9 stuff is coming out in August, May, June, July, August. So we're going to be seeing Vanquish Soul K9 at full power towards the end of the year. So people are preparing. These will go up in price probably later on. But it's good to get them now while you're still early. Let's take a look at the Ultimate Rare. Rock of the Vanquisher Ultimate Rare looks like it's at 15.33, 16.50, 17.99, and then $20. This is a card that you were able to pick up before, like around $5-ish, but right now we have it at a high price point of $16 to $20. Do I see these coming down in price? Probably not, unless we get like a higher rarity Vanquish. So Rock the Vanquisher. Cashier Fenrir missed a reprint, so I haven't really seen. Actually, no, the Cashier Regenesis is running around, so maybe these could go up even higher after the release of Battles of Legend and more players realize that Cashier cards aren't in there. They're gonna probably run to get their copies of like Cashier cards, because not everyone keeps up with like card info, market info, and stuff like that, or just Yu-Gi-Oh in general. People have lives, so they're not they're not always like aware of what's coming out, what's gonna come out. If a card has like a printing, they'll probably go to their card shop, ask them how much it costs, and don't really know what other rarities there are and stuff. They'll just pick up the card because they want to play it and it looks good. I mean, there's people like that, casual players, things like that. Not everyone's up to date with like Yu-Gi-Oh news. So I think once the Battles of Legends set comes out, these will probably go up in price once people realize that and get the news that it's not in there. And so these are the only copies we have access to. I can see these coming up to like $20-$25 maybe. We'll see. Especially since it is being played in Regenesis. We have number 67, Paradise Smasher from Battles of Legend, going up in price. This card only has one printing. It comes as secret rare. Was sitting around like $4-ish, but right now we have it at 20. It did take a fall and a dip. It was coming back down to like $9 to $10. I saw a couple weeks ago, but it looks like it's getting bought out again and going up in price. 30 listing. Well, not bought out, but it's just going up in price because it was like around $9 to $10 a couple weeks ago. $19, $20, $20, $23.65, $25, and then $24.69 on the first page. So it is starting to go up to that $30 price point. Let me know how you guys feel about Paradise Smasher. It's a tech that's being used in the K9 Vanquish deck. Fallen of Albaz, the new Core Century Seeker, I want to take a look at because a lot of the other new artworks were starting to get bought out and go up in price. So this is the one I personally have, and we'll see right now if it's going up. It looks like it is. These were sitting around like $20-ish a couple weeks ago. Now we have it at 25 listings, and they're starting to reach that $30 price point. Let me know how you guys feel about the new Fallen of Albaz artwork, and if you think it's worth picking up, or are you guys picking up the other original artwork, Fallen of Albaz. Cashier Unicorn, also another cashier card that did not get a reprint. Right now it's at $10. The lowest I seen this card at was $3 to $4. The highest I seen it at was like $16, $17, $15, $16, $17, around that price. Right now it's around $10, but since it is being played with Cashier Regenesis, I believe it's going to see a price spike probably in the next couple of weeks. Especially we have the NAWCQ coming up. So the players that are going to be rushing to get these if they want to play the Regenesis build. The Black Goat's Laugh, it does not have a reprint yet. So this card was sitting around like, let's see. Let's take a look at the ear graph. It started off as a $13 card, went up to like 30s, came back down to 27, and right now we have the lowest listing at $32.99, $35, $34.49, $35.50. I've seen this card be used in decks like White Forest, and they did just recently get some new support. Not in Battles of Legend, but what is it, Alliance Insight set. So maybe that's why it's going up, because people saw that it's not this card isn't being reprinted in Battle of the Legend set, and so if they want to play White Forest, they have to go buy this one, which is the only printing we have aside from the Core Century, which is up in price too. Chaos Angel, another important card, did not get a reprint. Like I said, a lot of these are probably going to go up in price. A lot of the cards I've been talking about are going to go up in price because they missed a reprint and weren't in the Battles of Legends set. And once more people figure it out, they'll probably start going after them. Because the next reprint set we have coming up is not until like September, which is the 10s. 33 listing for the ultimate rare, sitting at 44, 47, trying to make its way up to the $50 price point. Not too much movement on that. We have the prismatic secret rares at 35, and then the secret rares at 33. Do you guys? What? I don't think this card will be in the tens for this year, since it was already in last year's tens. So it could be safe, and I could see this card actually going up even higher in price. Maybe the secret rares will reach like 45 to 50, and then the ultimate rare could go up to like 70. Do you guys agree? Let me know down below. Jirai Shen, the Cursed Thunder God, has 2 printings available. We're going to be starting off with the Quarter Century Secret Rare. This card was sitting around like the $37 price point back in May. But right now we have only 24 listings on the market, and looks like we have listings at $70. I think this card is being used in Punk. And since we just got some new Punk support in Battles of Legend, we're getting some new Punk support in Battles of Legend, I'm pretty sure that's why this card has went up in price. Not only that, it's one of the better generic Synchro 11s, level 11s that we have available. I think the only other one is like Star Eater. But yeah, it has a good effect. $2, $247, $270, $285 for the Ultra Rare from Alliance Insight. I think this might still be a good pickup. I got mine for like around $1, but paying one more dollar for this card, I'm pretty sure it's gonna continue to go up in price, especially if Punk does end up, doing something in the format. M City Glory of Horus did not get a reprint. Let's see if it Let's see if it started to make any movement. It looks like the Quarter Century's secret rares did start to get bought out. Only 6 listings on the market. And we have the cheapest listing at 95. What were these sitting at? Looks like these have been sitting around like the $90 price point for a while. But now we have 95, 47, 110, 116, 112, and then hitting the $200 price point. I believe that the Horus engine could be tagged with the what is it? Orcus? Because they are able to go in. The Horus engine gets you into rank 8, and you could play the zombie vampire to dump some stuff into the graveyard, and if you dump the right Orcus card, you're able to combo off. Also, it provides you a form of interruption in the form of a monster negate. You can make I have them in here. We'll take a look at it right now. It's the rank 8 that came in Battles of Legend. I forgot its name though. It's not Hope Harbinger, it's the other one. Looks like we have Age of Overlord versions at $28.85. Then we have 25th anniversary Prismatic Secret Rares at $25-ish. But once the Orcus stuff released, I could see these pushing up to maybe like the $35 to $40 price point. Let me know how you guys feel about Horus. The Bystials did not get reprinted. We're going to be taking a look at Magnamut. Looks like Magnamut's still sitting around the $5 price point. Let's see, Jewel Swarm. Jewel Swarm looks like it's sitting around like the $8 and then $10 price point for a Prismatic Secret Rare. So not too much of a price like movement for these two. But we'll see in the upcoming weeks what happens. Snake Eyes Vengeance Dragon, I think, is a good pickup. It's a generic rank 12. It says during the main phase, quick effect, you can target one face of monster in the field or in either graveyard, place it face up in its owner's spell and trap zone as a continuous spell. Also, this card cannot use this effect the next turn. So that's the first interruption that it provides. The second interruption is during the battle phase, quick effect, you can target one monster and one continuous spell on the field, destroy them. You can only use each effect of Snake Eyes Vengeance Dragon once per turn. So 2 interruptions off one monster. Not bad. 117 listings. We have listings starting at 98 cents, $1, $1.09. So I think this is the next card you probably want to go in on. Let's see, one tuner, one non-tuner monster. Yeah, it's generic, so why not? It's a rank 12, and it provides interruption. It could see some play later on in like synchro decks. Maybe Punks will be able to make this too. It might end on it. Paladins of Bonds and Unity looks like it is only at 9 listings. It has been going up in price Was sitting around like 80-ish dollars. Now we have our cheapest listing at 98.82. Then we go to 105, 107, 120, and then after that we hit like the $200 price point, 192, 192, and 249. That is crazy. So if you're looking for some of these, they are going lower on listings, and it is gonna get more expensive to buy these. What's the last sale at? We have sales at 100, 100, 100, 100. So nothing over like the 150, $120 price point, but they are selling for like around $100. So we'll see what happens with this card. Do you guys think this card will reach that $200 price point someday? Mirror Force got bought out. We only have 10 listings on the market. The Core Sentry Secret Rare version is the one we're taking a look at, since this is technically the highest rarity. This card was sitting around like $37 back then, but right now we have the lowest listing sitting at 110, 111, 115, 120, and going up to like 140, 150 on the first page. This is probably like for past formats. Was it at 3 in the past formats? I think it was at 3, right? Or was it at 1? Let me know down below if you guys play like, what is it, Edison, or is it half format? I think I forgot. I don't play older formats, but yeah, let me know how many of these you guys play in each format and which one you could play 3 of these in. That's probably the one whoever plays that older format who has to buy 3 of these, it's gonna get expensive for you if you play higher rarity. If not, you could just play the commons. This Seal of Orichalcos, the Core Sentry Secret Rare, looks like it's trending upwards. We had it sitting at like $1, but right now we have listings at $2, $2.79, $1.74, $1.72, $3.80, and then $3.89. So we have a couple listings under the $4 price point that you guys could pick up. After that, they do start getting closer to that $4 price point. That's just because it's probably like one of those collectible cards you want to have. It's one of the important cards in the series that made a big impact in like the Yu-Gi-Oh show. So I think that's why people are picking it up. It would be cool to see some Seal of Orichalcos support though. I'm pretty sure in the future maybe we'll see like a deck that actually is able to use Seal of Orichalcos with like some overpowered cards or something that makes you like play this. Maybe we should pick some up just because of that. I mean, we did get some what is it, Shining Sarcophagus and Exodia support. Is it Millennium? Yeah, Millennium Ankh and all that. So I'm pretty sure maybe we'll see the Seal of Orichalcos get some support later on. So pick those up. Why not? Stardust Cypher Dragon came down in price. We have 41 listings for the Megatins versions, Ultra Rares. Now at $12. These were sitting around like $30, I think. And then we have the Ultra Rare from Shining Victories at 91 listings. Looks like these are at $13-ish right now. So it came down in price. And that's because of the reprint. Bisteel Dispatter has not gotten a reprint since the 10s though, and it looks like it's starting to go up in price slowly. We have the Ultra Rare from Cyberstorm Axis sitting at $13.28 and at 50 listings. And Bisteel Dispatter Prismatic Secret Rare looks like it's at $14.44 for market price with 44 listings. So be on the lookout for Bisteel Dispatter. Can any of the new support turbo him out? I don't think so. You need a dragon monster, right? One tuner and one or more non-tuner dragon monsters. So yeah, we're not able to turbo him out yet with the new support. Anything from the new support. Punk, Dragon, maybe Dragon Maid? Did he play a tuner? I don't think so, right? That's just my player brain going off right now. I like to do that sometimes. Mistaken Arrest looks like it is up in price for the Secret Rare, and then the other rarities are going lower on listings. This card says, until the end of your next turn after this card resolves, neither player can add cards from their deck to their hand except by drawing them. Hold up, am I able to play this on my turn after I search? Until the end of your next turn after this card resolves, neither player can add cards from deck to their hand. Hold up, are you guys reading this? You could basically draw yourself at the end of your turn after you combo off and then play this. And I guess lock your opponent from searching too. 19 listings on the market. This card at 1656, 1628, 1799, 1884. $20. I might actually pick some of these up. I should have some in bulk. Until the end of, let me make sure I'm reading this correctly. Until the end of your next turn, after this card resolves, your next turn, not this turn, their next turn, neither player can add cards from their deck to their hand except by drawing them. So I could just play this on my turn, or I could just play this on my opponent's turn. No, I would want to play this on my turn, right? After I do my combos and everything, I'll just do this on my turn, and then my opponent can even draw or add cards during the standby phase or draw phase. Because you know how some people like shotgun like something during the draw phase? They won't be able to do it anymore. They do that to play around Joe, but if you use this at the end of your turn, you're able to keep them from doing things like that. Okay, not bad. Let me know how you guys feel about Mistaken Arrest. Premium Gold, Infinite Gold, Premium Gold, Infinite Gold, Gold Rares sitting at like $2-ish. Then we have Maximum Gold Rares at $1.34. I should have a bunch of these, so I'm gonna go check for these, and I might actually try taking it. That's not bad. It's basically like 3 more copies of Draw, and Draw is pretty important in the format right now. Primite Drill Beam, the Quarter Century Seeker, looks like it went up in price back in March. It was sitting around like 50-ish. Right now we have it at $61.24, $65, $70, $75.95, and then going up to the $80 price point. And that's because it did get a reprint in Battles of Legend, but no higher rarity reprint. So this is the highest rarity highest rarity Primite Drill Beam you have access to. Magician of Bonds and Unity, I saw that was going up in price. Shout out Metal Bro J for posting that and giving me an insight on this card. Follow him on Instagram at Metal Bro J. Jake. Yeah. 2 listings for the Magician of Bonds and Unity from Phantom Nightmare. This card has 1 listing at $60. After that, they hit $130. That is crazy. And let's take a look at the other versions. Looks like we have 9 listings for the Age of Overlord version with the yellow background. Lowest price is $230. 16 listings for the one from Legacy of Destruction. That's the one with the orange background at $80. And then $83.50 lowest listing for the Duelist Nexus green background. How do you guys feel about Magicians of Bonds and Unity? Do you guys think that we'll be seeing these get reprinted in maybe like a Starlight rarity, or will Konami keep these sealed as like Quarter Century Seekers and not reprint them? Let me know down below. Vanquish Soul Dr. Madlove has went up in price. I remember picking up these Quarter Century Seeker rares around like $5-ish when they released. But right now we have 42 listings on the market, and we have listings at $20. And I feel like this card, since it's a 3-of, it's going to go up in price. I could see this maybe going to like $30 to $40 once we get that Vanquish Soul support. So I would recommend picking these up sooner rather than later. You could also pick up any of the other 7 rarities this card got, but this is the highest rarity if you guys do care about higher rarity. Obedience School looks like we have sitting at $5 for the super rare, 20 listings on the market, $5-ish for the ultra rare from Battles of Legend Armageddon, and then the other super rare is only at 7 listings from the Megatins. A lot of Megatin, every time I see like a reprint for like a Megatin, it always seems to be lower in listings than other printings. Not sure why, but these look like they're hitting the $7 price point. The ones I personally have are these. I held them just in case they didn't get reprinted, or they don't get reprinted. Well, I'm holding them just in case they don't get reprinted inside the set Justice Hunters, where Yummy's gonna come in, because they're probably gonna shoot up in price if it's not in there. But if they are, these will come down in price. I have like a 50-50 feeling that it's gonna be reprinted as a rare. Let me know how you guys feel. Should I hold on to Obedience Code until then, or should I just sell them off right now since they're kind of up in price? This is a card that was like around like what, 50 cents back then. So I'm still plussing either way. Slide for the Sky Dragon, this Core Century Secret Rare from the new Core Century Stampede set, I think is a good pickup. We have it at 40 listings, and right now we have it at $30. I think it's a good pickup because the alternative artwork, which I don't really like, was hitting a price point of like $60-ish. So I think this is one of those long-term holds since it is the original, more favorite artwork. Uh, I'm pretty sure this is gonna go up in price as well. I could see it doubling basically. But let me know your opinion down below, and if you guys think this card is a good pickup or should we stay away from it. Oh, here's the one I was talking about. Remember how I was talking about a card that Horus is able to go into? Uh, it was a rank 8. This is the one I was talking about. Number 90 Galaxy Photon Lord. This card has, I believe, 3 printings. It has 2 Ultra and 1 Secret. And you're able to make this with Horus. So yeah, we have the secret, the ultra rare right here from Battles of Legend Chapter 1. It's at 1331, only 16 listings. We'll start off with this one. Looks like we have it at 1797, going up to like the $20 price point. I recently sold one of these for like $10. Here's the secret rare. The secret rare is at 17 listing. Technically, the secret rare is the highest rarity, I think, unless it has an ultimate rare, but we'll check right now. We have a couple listings at like $20-ish, but after that they go up to the $30 price point. If you're watching this market watch and want to come in and buy this one, looks like Hard the Cards has they do have one up for 20, so you guys could go and grab that one. But yeah, it doesn't look like it has any other higher rarity. So secret rare, and then these other two are the only rarities available, and they are getting bought out. So go keep that in mind when you're looking at these. They could possibly go up even higher. Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood looks like people are buying it out. The Core Century Secret Rare was sitting around like $8-ish, but right now the cheapest listing is at $20.45, $20.75, and then $21.99. This is one of those cards that always comes in and out of formats, especially during like regional season, YCS season, national season, all that, just because it is one of those better cards to run because of time. Let's take a look at the original artwork one. Can I look at the original artwork one? That's the alternative. This is the original artwork one. Was sitting around like $12-ish. Right now we have it at $14.46. So the alternative artwork is more pricier than this original artwork, but it's starting to reach the $20 price point too. There's only a couple listings under $20, so just wanted to make you aware of that. It'll probably come down later on after like the NAWCQ season. Kurakura Divine Incarnate looks like it went up in price. I heard MCO40 say that this is a card that's being teched to go against Vanquish Soul over in the OCG. Was sitting around like $60-ish. Right now we have the cheapest listing at $157.75, $160, $175, $175. We do have other rarities available. That's the Starlight Rare right there. And we have Ultimate Rare sitting at $21.40. Looks like only 15 listings on the market. We have Secret Rares from Battles of Legend at $8.48, it looks like. And then we have Power of the Elements Secret Rare at $6. I'm pretty sure it's just hype pushing this card up at the moment, since a lot of people are talking about it. I would just hold off on buying these. They could come down later on in price, and then once we do get closer to the release of Vanquish Soul stuff, maybe it'll go up in price if it does take off, but I would just hold off on buying the hype. Junk Synchron, we did get announced a new structure deck for Yusei. I think it's gonna have like junk support in there. We're still not sure, but this card was sitting around like $10 back in March. Now we only have 14 listings on the market, and it looks like it's starting to reach the 30 and then going up to the $40 price point. Came out in Core Century Bonanza, so I believe this card should come in different rarities. Actually, no, it only has the Platinum. Platinum actually looks good, though. Platinum's only $1. I would just go with the Platinum. Basically a Starlight to me. I remember I was at a Yu-Gi-Oh event, and I confused a friend's Starlight Rare, Super Polys, for Platinum Rares. I was like, wait, you told me you didn't have any Platinum Secret Rares? He's like, I don't. I was like, what are these then? He's like, those are Starlight. And they just look so similar to me. But yeah, I think Platinum's a nice rarity if you do want something shiny and not like high rarity. Called by the Grave Core Century Seeker. It looks like it's going lower on listings, and it is coming up. Was sitting around like $42. Now we have 16 listings on the market. We have a couple listings under $50, but then they go up to 55, 57, 58, and then 59.99. To me, this artwork looks better than the new artwork. I know the new artwork, you can only get it in that one printing, right? That one Core Century printing. Oh, the Grave. Yeah, the new artwork is, you can only get it in this single printing, but to me the other one is just looks better. I could see the other one reaching this $80 price point too. Emergency teleport. We haven't got the psychic support, but I know punks are able to play emergency teleport, so we could see an increase in price soon for emergency teleport. This Core Century Seeker was sitting around like $11-ish, but right now we have the cheapest listing at 14 and 14.48. Once these are gone, we hit 20, 21, 24, and 24.98. So not only the punk support, but we do have psychic support. So I'll be keeping an eye on emergency teleport. It does come in 7 different rarities since it was from the rarity collection too. So you guys don't have to worry about the Core Century Seeker rare. There is a bunch of affordable ones for my budget players out there. Number 1, Infection Buzz King, just another rank 8 that I think the horse package could go into. Was sitting at 67 listings right now on the market. Was sitting around like $3, $4. Right now we have it pushing up above the $5 price point. We have a couple listings at $4.54, but now $5-6. So just be on the lookout for this from Mazen Millennia. So I'm not sure where this card will get reprinted at. Dark Arm, the Dragon of Annihilation, looks like it is getting bought out too. Dark Arm, the Dragon of Annihilation. So we have the Shonen Jump promos, 20 listings on the market for this one. These are ultra rare. These were sitting around like $6 back in March, but right now we have a $9, $12.69, $11.85, $12.90. So we're starting to reach a $13 price point. We have Seeker rares from Battles of Legend Armageddon at 12 listings only. I actually have one of these, so I might get rid of it. Was sitting around like $5-ish back in April. Right now we have the cheapest listing at $15.99, and they go up to $16, $18.99, reaching the $20 price point. The ones from Battles of Legend Chapter 1, 21 listings. These were sitting around $5 and now at $10.10, $11.75, $14.92. So I'll be on the lookout for, I would be on the lookout for Dark Dragon of Annihilation. If you guys maybe have some in bulk, I would probably get rid of it. It's a rank 7, so I'm pretty sure it's one of those cards that's being teched in like Kashtira's or Kashtira or Regenesis. Or maybe Dragon Rulers too. We just got more Dragon Ruler reprints, so I might be using that too. Heavy Polymerization only has one printing, and I did post this on my Instagram Reel, TikTok, and YouTube Short. And I got some feedback on it on why it's going up in price. Apparently, it's a tech that's being used in Luna Lights. Was sitting around like, I guess, $1. But right now we have our cheapest listing at $4.50. Only 36 listings on the market. $4.90, $5.28, $5.60 on the first page. So let me know how you guys feel about Heavy Polymerization. I haven't seen any Luna Light builds since. I haven't seen any Luna Light builds top here recently, but maybe with the new support, I think they're getting that in the next upcoming set. Yeah, maybe with the new support that's coming in the next set, this will be played more. Let me know your opinions down below on Heavy Polymerization. Cosmic Quasar Dragon was brought to my attention because it is part of the Stardust strategy. So people are thinking either Stardust is getting support or Junks are getting support. So this is one of those cards that possibly could get that support and could come into play. We had this sitting at a high price point of like $31 back in March, dropped down to like 25-ish. Right now we only have one listing at $27.70. The seller's offline or online? Seller's still online. So if you're watching this market watch, there is one there for $27.70. After that, they hit $60, $70, $71.88, and then go up to $85. This is from Duelist Nexus, and it does have. Let's take a look at the. I think it has a secret rare or ultra rare printing. Let's take a look at that one. It has an ultra rare printing from Duelist Nexus that looks like it is at 135, 137, 139. Did Duelist Nexus already get a reprint in last year's tins? Yeah, this one already, or it should be getting a reprint. No, actually, it already got a reprint, right? Castera. Yeah, this set already got reprinted, so I don't think this card will get reprinted anytime soon. So this might be a good pickup just in case we do get like some support that for that Yusei structure deck that is able to use this. Let me know how you guys feel about Cosmic Quasar Dragon. Miscellaneous Saurus, even though it's only a one of, I feel like one day it's going to come to 3. I'm a Dino player, so I'm being biased on this card. 21 listings in the market. It did go up in price. I got mine for like around $4 to $5. But right now we have our cheapest listing at $9.35 with shipping, $9.50, and they go up to $10.95, $11, $11.99 with only 21 listings on the market. Let me know how you guys feel about Miscellaneous Saurus, if you guys think it's a good pickup and it's going to continue to go up in price. We have Punk Stuff also getting bought out. We have the Collective Rare, Ogre Dance, 8 listings. Lowest listing, $35. We have the Core Century Seeker, Foxy Tune at $80, only 10 listings. We have Core Century Seeker Rare, Z Amen, 17 listings. Looks like the lowest listing at $20. Then we have Foxy Tune Collective Rare, 18 listings. Looks like it's around like $19.58. Yeah, so a lot of these Punk Stuff are going to be hyped up for a bit since we are getting some more support for them. We'll see if they stay hyped up, if they do good. If they failed here, then yeah, we'll probably see these prices start to drop. We have Red Ice Flare Metal Dragon Core Century Seeker Rare. It does have a Ghost Rare and I think an Ultimate Rare, so we'll take a look at those right now. But Core Century Seeker is the one that is only at 10 listings. We had this card at $9-ish. Now we have it at $17.80, $19.99, $24.98, and then $24.99. I believe it's because this is a rank 7. It's actually pretty good because it helps you win in time. It says, while this card has material, each time your opponent activates a card effect, inflict 500 damage to your opponent immediately after it resolves. So playing this against something like against Malice, they really have to watch out, watch their life points. So take a look at the Ultimate Rare and the Ghost Rare. So Ghost Rares look like they are at 34 listings, and these are at $39.99, $42.99, $44, $46.67, $46.99. Are you guys picking these up? And then the Ultimate Rare looks like they were at 17. Right now we have 45 listings. And $12.25, $12.24, $15. So not too much movement, but they are showing that they are starting to head up in price. Tri Brigade Fractal, I think, might be a good card to pick up. We got some new support for what was it? I think Sky Strikers, and then yeah, Sky Strikers were the ones that were shown and got the little anime clip, right? At first, or was it branded? No, branded. Branded is the one that got that anime shorter clip, and I think Tri Brigade is next up to get some support. So I would consider picking these up. 93 listings for the Prismatic Seeker Rares, $2.59, and then the Ultra Rare sitting at $2.15. They only have these 2 printings, so I would just consider it. Think about it. And last card on today's Market Watch can be Tri Brigade Shurek, the Ominous Omen, another Tri Brigade card. And I just feel like they're getting support soon. It's just like something in me that's just telling me. It's just my gut feeling. And then on another website, I saw that these are listing at $5 for some reason. These Ultra Rares. Right here, we have them at 135 listings. Sitting at market price 88 cents, so haven't reached that dollar price point. But yeah, it just surprised me that on the other website they were selling for $5 a piece and only had like they were low on listings. So I don't know. Maybe someone knows something that we don't, but I'm just speculating that we're getting some support pretty soon. And it looks like these ominous omens have started to go up in price a little bit. They were at 285, but now pushing up to like $3 to $4. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Let me know how you guys feel about Tri Brigands. If you think they're getting some support as well. That's going to be it for today's Market Watch. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and X at Return to Chance. I have officially booked my ticket for Indiana for the NAWCQ, and I am taking 2 of my friends with me as well. So we are ready to go. I just need to practice a little bit more for the event, and hopefully we're able to at least make top 32 over there. But yeah, this is Ricky572, and we'll see you guys next time.